Hey my cherubs, it's April. So today I'm going to show you how to get this picnic at Hanging Rock inspired look. So I figured that since it's Valentine's Day today that it would be super fun, kind of sweet, and a little bit appropriate to do a look based off of the 1975 film directed by Peter Weir, which is based off of the 1967 novel written by Joan Lindsay. It's essentially a story about a group of Victorian schoolgirls who go on a picnic at Hanging Rock, and a couple of those girls and their teacher disappear. And I haven't read the novel, but I do like the film quite a bit. And I know that there's a TV series that they did a couple of years ago. I haven't seen it, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. But I love any excuse to get into late Victorian, early Edwardian like get up. I love the hair and I love the clothing, and I thought it'd be fun to do a look. And it's basically just a no makeup look. Not a lot going on. You kind of want to look natural and cute. And then I had a lot of fun trying to recreate some of the various girls' hairstyles, which I will show you. There's 5 different hairstyles. I'm not great at styling hair, but I still had a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm talking a lot. So I should probably wrap this up a bit. But stay tuned and I will show you how to get the look. Also, don't make fun of me, okay? I tried making myself like a boater hat because I couldn't find one, but it's made out of cardboard and it looks like garbage. But when I throw a couple of filters over it, it's kind of okay. But you can't blame me for trying. At least I tried, I want to create the fantasy. Doesn't always work. Anyways, this intro has been long. Let's get into the tutorial. Since this is a no makeup look, I like to use a generous amount of pore filling primer just to get our skin in tip top shape. I am now taking a medium coverage foundation, and I like this one because it has a wand, but as you can see I am applying this just in select areas, and I'm trying to avoid the cheeks because I do want some of my natural skin to show through, but I do want it to look a little more finished, and my face is super red, so I like to do this step. And you'll see later on too that I build coverage in some of the areas that I feel that I need. Once again, I like to keep the cheeks exposed since I do have a natural rosiness there. And I like to use a buffing brush to buff that into the skin because I feel like it keeps it very sheer and makes the foundation go a longer way. And here I am blending just a lighter foundation down my neck because your girl is not even all over. I like to take a translucent loose setting powder, and I like to set my under eyes, around my nose, the corners of my mouth, an eyelid, and anywhere that creases. And next I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm picking up a nude dusty rose color, and I'm going to put a sheer wash of that onto my eyelids, blending from my lid up to my crease. Make sure that the color is matte and not shimmery because you want this to look very natural, as if you're not really wearing much at all. Now I'm going to take a little liner brush and I'm going to dip that into some brown eyeshadow, and I like to just work this on the top lash line towards the outer corner. It adds just a little bit more depth and darkens the top lash line a little bit without it being super obvious. Eyeliner would not really work for this, so I like to use an eyeshadow. With that same brush and same shadow, I'm going to run this a little bit onto my bottom lash line, once again just to kind of darken the lashes. I'm going to go ahead and give my eyelashes a nice curl so that they look very upright and beautiful. And I'm going to take a mascara, specifically one that doesn't distribute too much mascara onto the lashes. You want them darkened, but you don't want them obviously covered in mascara. I like to finish the brows off with a little bit of brow gel. You want to keep a very natural brow with this look though. And although my cheeks are already a little bit rosy, I like to take a matte pink blush and I like to go over them just so that I have that running around in the hot sun flush going on. In the film, the girl's lips almost look tinted orange, so here I am picking up an orange eyeshadow and applying that to my lips to stain them. And I'm going to use a little bit of lip balm just to seal that color in. And now I'm going to take a very natural nudie pink lipstick and I'm going to outline the very outsides of my lips just so that they look a little bit more pronounced and defined. To get Miranda's hair, all you really have to do is brush through your locks. I like to part my hair a little bit off-centered into the side. And here I am, I'm just going to take some of those pieces of my hair and pull them back and pin it. If you want a more accurate Miranda hair, pull that hair back and braid it down. And here I am accessorizing with a little boater hat. Marion's hair is very simple, so all you gotta do is give yourself a center part, and I like to just brush through my hair, make sure everything looks smooth, and I'm taking a ribbon, preferably a light colored ribbon, and just loosely tie that into a ponytail, a low ponytail towards the nape of your neck, and you could go ahead and accessorize with some glasses to get that Marion look. Moving on to Sara. So we're going to go ahead and keep that middle part in your hair. And I like to just give it another brush through to make sure there's no tangles. And because Sara's hair looks really smooth and silky, I like to pass a hair straightener through just to make sure that there are no bumps and everything looks super shiny. I am now taking a couple of bobby pins and I'm going to pin the front sections to the side just above the ear, and then I'm going to bring some of that hair from the back forward and you have your Sara look. Irma's hair is a little bit more involved, so here I am and I'm going to create a very deep side part, and I like to split my hair into two manageable sections, and here I am taking a hair straightener and creating little ringlet curls, and we're just going to continue to do this all around the hair. I will say that this is probably not the way to go. I do think that a barrel curling iron with a clamp would be ideal because then you would really get those flat ribbon style ringlets. But this totally works, and I will say it's also probably a little bit easier to do this look on shorter hair. My hair is a little bit too long for this, but I do think that it still comes out looking really nice. And here I am taking a comb and I'm just going to tease the front parts of my hair towards the base so that there's a little bit more volume there and that the style holds up a little bit better and it doesn't fall flat quickly. And make sure to smooth it over after you teased. And so here I am taking some bobby pins and I'm pinning the sides of my hair towards the back around the nape of the neck. And as you can see, I'm also pushing the hair up just a little bit to get some of that hanging volume, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. But now I'm going to take a cream colored ribbon after I adjust my hair one last time. But I'm going to take a cream colored ribbon and I'm going to loosely tie that around the hair. And then you can't really see here, and I probably should have showed you, so I'm sorry for that, but you're just going to pin the bow a little bit higher up than where the curls are hanging. And here I am just kind of finessing the curls a little bit. Pull a couple of pieces down in the front and you're good to go. Moving on to our final girl, Edith. So I'm going to go ahead and split my hair down the middle. And here I am sectioning off a little piece in the front. And this is going to be our fringe for the look since Edith has a little bang going on. And I'm going to section that away. And I'm going to continue to split my hair all the way down the middle since we're going to do pigtails.
And now I'm just going to brush through to make sure that there's no tangles. And as you can see, I'm picking up the hair kind of high and I'm starting to braid it. Now we're not going to braid it to the very end. We want a little piece hanging out, but you're going to bend that braid over in half. And then you're just going to tie it and secure it with a hair tie, but leave the little end sticking out because it is cute. And here I am doing that to the other side. As you can see, I take the braid and I fold it in half and I just secure it with a hair tie. Now I'm going to take some ribbon. This ribbon's a little long, but I'm just folding it in half as well. And I'm going to tie little bows just at the top or at the base of our braid. Blue bows would be appropriate since that's what Edith wears, but any kind of bow you have would be cute too. And now I'm taking a curling wand and I'm picking up small sections from our fringe and I'm going to curl that into little spiral curls. This is just a really easy way to give yourself shorter bangs when you don't have short bangs. But if you do have short bangs, you can just pass a hair straightener through it or just curl them lightly. But here I am brushing through to get them fluffy and voluminous. And I'm kind of playing with them. And now I'm taking a hair straightener just to smooth them a little bit and teasing them at the base, rolling them into themselves, and then fanning them out. And now I got some bangs.
This is it for the completed looks. As you can see, I am back in my Irma getup, and as I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I do look quite a mess. It's like Irma after she's been discovered, or you know what? Just ignore what I said. But Irma, after she's been running around through Hanging Rock a bit, it's been lived in. I have been wearing this look for like 8 hours now, and I did a lot of things in between those 8 hours and right now. So we're just gonna ignore the state that I'm in. But I had so much fun filming the looks for this tutorial. I had fun kind of trying to recreate all the different hairstyles, although they didn't all work for me because of my length of hair. But the cool thing is that there are a lot of options, so I'm sure that you'll be able to find something that works for you. I did try to like dress sort of Victorian. I have this top that I've had since forever with ripped sleeves that I tried to fix with another top that doesn't match. And you know, I tried to create a fantasy, but I was limited on resources today. But anyways, it's always a lot of fun. I mean, that's a part of playing dress up. It's not always going to be perfect, although sometimes it is. But it's always a lot of fun, and I enjoy that. Anyways, I'm being weird. Okay, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching my videos. I've been reading your guys' comments on my last video, and you guys are super sweet, super kind, and heartwarming, and I love you all. Happy Valentine's Day to you guys, and also, if you're watching this, congratulations, you are now my Valentine. And I'm not exactly sure what that entails, but I do think that we should have a Valentine's Day party with candy hearts, like candy hearts and pink streamers and confetti and like Sam Cooke. A lot of Sam Cooke playing. I think that would be fun. Or like 1960s girl groups, which are my favorite. Anyways, rambling. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna wrap this video up. If you have any questions, you can feel free to leave them down below in the description box. And as always, why would I tell you to leave them in the description box? The list of the products that I used are going to be in the description box. If you guys have any questions, you can just leave them down below. I'm all over the place. I am so sorry. I might refilm this outro, and we'll see how that goes. Anyways, enough of me talking. Thank you again, and until next time.